Hey guys, Chris here, Mineralogic. I want to do just a quick video here while it was on my mind as I'm driving. There's a lot of people that are waking up slowly, being exposed to this thing called the New World Order, or whatever you want to call it. And some people don't really think it's real, some don't know some of the negative elements in every mode of production or system of control in society. There is a criminal dark element, whether you want to call it evil or not, it's up to you. But it's basically a personality cult of just uncaringness. And it's one that some people don't understand, but let's face it, we can send probes to Mars, we sent men to the moon, we did all this stuff, but your Ford or GM car is only going to last a certain amount of times. The parts are only going to last a certain amount of years, for instance. There's a thing out there, and even Microsoft was well known for this, called planned obsolescence, especially in the software world. We human beings and us businessmen out there have the opportunity and the availability to make things that last a lot longer than what we're selling. And when I say we, I mean in general, mankind. And what has happened is the level of acceptance of that, and that uncaringness is just pervasive throughout society in every mode of production today. Apple can make a computer way better than it has right now as far as durability and as far as viruses. Same with Microsoft, in the IBM PC world, all this stuff, just one example. They don't choose to for one reason. It's called planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence. Look it up. Anyone who ever went in business school knows about it. Companies for decades and decades have accepted that term right there and incorporated it into the capitalistic, free enterprise, for-profit industries that are out there. So what does it mean? That means that we can do better, but we choose not to. So billions and trillions of dollars per year, per month, per week, per day, whatever, is being forced to go into areas that they really shouldn't. Whether it's in big agriculture, in the medical industry, in the pharmaceutical industry, in the healthcare plant industry, in the car industry, the computer industry, the music industry, whatever you want to talk about, because of the government subsidies that are out there, the system the way it is with planned obsolescence, everyone purposely buying into a system that knows it can do better but doesn't, because they want the products to break down quicker. Okay, so they can make more money and keep the cash flow flowing. The problem with that, as I just said, is trillions of dollars go to places they should never even go to begin with, wasted time. For instance, look at the IRS. Billions and billions and trillions of dollars wasted avoiding the IRS, these companies trying to minimize their tax liabilities when they could have never dealt with it to begin with if the system was set up correctly. So, in providing jobs for lawyers and tax accountants, that is meaningless in the end. It's just playing a stupid rigged game, political game, with laws that can be bent and shaped to any way that a lawyer pleases. So that's not what the country was founded on, our Constitution at all. So that is a whole other thing. But the point of planned obsolescence is we can do better, but we don't. And when we look at the medical industry, my God, what I've learned in Youngevity is it's criminal what's going on there. Basic things of nutrition that I've learned from Youngevity and the Infowars team through the various guests and doctors of Alex Jones. There is a dark element that knows they can make more money off people if the food is worse, if the food doesn't have nutrition in it, if the drugs cover up an ailment and do the job. The whole industry, pharmaceutical industry, is just geared up to make money off sick people and keep them sick. That's why when you walk through Walgreens or CVS, my God, it's like two full shelves of flu and allergy medicine and cold medicine and garbage that, if you just took enough vitamin C and vitamin D, for instance, as well as other minerals, you'd never even have a cold to begin with. And by the way, a cold's natural. But the point is, they're not even trying to find a cure. They don't want to tell people what it is because they'd lose billions of dollars in revenue for companies, and then in tax and sales tax, for instance, on the retail side. So there's a lot of people out there that don't get it. They're worried about the Federal Reserve. They're worried about the IRS. They're worried about being in the liberty movement. They're worried about all this, and they forget about simple things like nutrition, and that that their spouse or their grandfather or whatever is literally dying slowly, and the wheat is literally killing people. That has to change, and Infowars is the people that are doing it. They are the ones that are going to form this network to educate people get them healthy, and more importantly, be a vehicle to wake up people and expose them to all these other topics we talked about, such as the Federal Reserve, the corrupt, and get enough people together to actually do stuff about it. Not that the Federal Reserve is evil or anything, but there is obviously, in all these modes of production, it's a rigged game, okay? It's rigged for the elites. People can see it. That angst that's building, people know it. That as an average American or a guy in Britain or in Canada, you can feel and see that the things are stacked against you, and it's by design. Okay, it is by design. It's planned obsolescence. Somebody doesn't understand this and doesn't believe in all this stuff. Planned obsolescence. They make more money off people when the products don't work as last and when people are constantly in a stage where they need maintenance, okay? That's all you need to explain to people. So the Infowars team is about getting people to understand that, get them into this network marketing business. They can either become customers, which is awesome, buy the products, and I post other videos. Products are awesome, especially a couple of the core products. But those who want to build a business out of this, and a lot of you are already on the chat boards, you're already complaining about, how come no one does this, no one does that? Well, we need to come together. The Infowars team, working with me personally, you're going to be able to do that and talk with somebody who freaking gets it, okay? And that we can share this message, and like a small army of people and patriots can make a real movement and actually get paid for doing it along the way. No, not that you're going to get paid a lot of money. You're going to get paid something depending on your effort. You're already talking about this stuff. You're already talking about it. So why not actually help people get healthy and then make a little bit of part-time money on the side, including a lot of money if you know how to build a business correctly. So I know you're hearing a lot of wind and everything in the background, but I wanted to get this out there. Stop complaining. Stop bitching. Join the Infowars team movement with me, Chris, with Mineral Logic. I'm building a team. I'm looking for people who get it but actually want to do something instead of complaining and prepping for the end of the world and everything. Everyone goes through that type of stage. It's time to get over it and awaken and join. Thanks.